Every year, the United States produces over 100 billion pounds of fruit. But the story doesn't end in the orchard. Because after the harvest, what happens next might surprise you. Today, I'll take you on a journey through 6 of the most beloved fruits grown in America. We'll walk through the fields, meet the farmers, and follow the fruit from seed to sorting line to store shelf. Let's begin. We start in central Washington, where the crisp air and fertile valleys produce the best apples in the country. Washington state alone grows more than 70% of all apples in the U.S. The trees are pruned every spring to encourage healthy flowering. When summer fades into fall, workers head into the orchards. They don't yank the apples from the trees. Instead, each apple is gently twisted by hand and dropped into canvas bags, worn across the shoulders. Once full, the bags are emptied into wooden bins that can hold over 800 pounds. After harvest, the bins are rushed to local packing houses. Their apples are washed in sanitized water, gently brushed, and run through a network of optical sensors that check each one for size, shape, and imperfections. Some apples are given a thin layer of natural wax to keep them fresh. Others are sent into controlled atmosphere storage rooms, where oxygen is reduced to almost nothing. This lets the apples stay crisp for up to 10 months. The brightest apples are boxed and shipped to schools, grocery stores, and lunch counters across the nation. But not all apples are eaten fresh. Many go into juice presses, pie fillings, or dried snack packs for hikers and kids alike. Next, we fly down to California's Central Valley, where grapes grow as far as the eye can see. Some are meant for tables, others will become wine, and a few they'll end up as raisins. For table grapes, like the sweet Thompson, seedless farmers prune back leaves to let sunlight hit the fruit evenly. Once the sugar levels reach their peak, workers move down the rows with shears clipping each bunch by hand. The grapes are laid into padded trays and chilled within hours. At the facility, high-speed sorters scan each cluster for loose stems or rot. Then they're packed into boxes and shipped around the world from Japan to Canada. Wine grapes, on the other hand, follow a different path. They're picked at night while the air is still cool. They're crushed, fermented, and then aged in wooden barrels, sometimes for years. Meanwhile, other grapes are laid out to dry in the sun. After 2 weeks and one careful flip, they become the raisins you find in your cereal bowl. Farther west in the fields of Santa Barbara and Monterey, strawberries grow low to the ground. Plastic covers the soil to keep in warmth and moisture. Honeybees work busily between rows. Every day, workers bend low and pick the ripest berries, placing each one into a clear plastic clamshell. Time matters here. From the moment they're picked, strawberries are cooled to nearly freezing within an hour. At the plant, cameras scan them for bruises or bad shapes. The prettiest berries are sent straight to supermarkets. The rest are flash frozen, turned into jam, or blended into the pink yogurt cups lining the fridge at your local store. Now let's head somewhere. Tropical Hawaii and Puerto Rico, where pineapples grow slowly but powerfully. It takes over 18 months for one pineapple to mature. Farmers don't grow them from seeds. Instead, they cut the leafy top from old fruit, dry it, and plant it again. When the fruit turns from deep green to yellow, workers with machetes walk the rows. Each pineapple is sliced at its base and carried to the truck. Back at the facility, the pineapples are scrubbed, peeled, and cored by machine. Some are sliced into rings, others are chopped into cubes. Most are sealed in cans and gently pasteurized to lock in flavor. Within days, they're shipped worldwide for pizza toppings, fruit cocktails, or school lunches. Next, we enter the Midwest, where cucumbers destined for pickles grow quickly in open fields. They're harvested at just the right length, usually within 3 days of appearing. After harvest, the cucumbers are washed and sorted by size. Then, they're trimmed at both ends and dropped into giant fermentation tanks. Inside, they soak in saltwater brine for 1 to 3 weeks. Once ready, they're rinsed, cooked with vinegar, dill, and garlic, then packed into glass jars. The jars are sealed, labeled, and shipped across the country, ready for hot dogs, sandwiches, and more. Finally, we travel to Georgia, where the smell of ripe peaches fills the summer air. In early spring, farmers thin the fruit so that each peach can grow large and sweet. By June, workers gently twist each peach from the branch. The fruit is handled carefully to avoid bruising. After sorting by firmness and size, the peaches are packed into crates, cooled and loaded for transport. Some peaches are sold fresh at farmers' markets. Others are sliced and frozen. Many become pie-filling or are dried and sent overseas. The peach's journey, like all the others, is both delicate and complex. And now you've seen it. 6 of America's favorite fruits, not just harvested, but handled, sorted, processed, and delivered with care. From orchard to factory, from factory to table, all part of a system built to bring fresh, safe, and delicious fruit to millions. Thanks for watching. See you in the next harvest.